Hi guys, it's Megan from imamom2.wordpress.com. Yet another Dollarama haul here. And today I actually spent quite a bit of money. I was shocked, but not really. Let's see, before tax it was $67.50, and then with tax was $76.28. And the big purchase was something that I've been kind of pondering for a while now. When we moved into this house, we were able to save most of the flooring in the house, but not in the kitchen or in the bathroom, because the previous owner had actually put in a whole bunch of carpeting, which had saved the beautiful wood flooring. But of course they hadn't put carpeting in the kitchen and the bathroom, so we had to rip up the flooring that was in those two rooms and have just had like the subflooring since then, which is kind of crazy. With my hope, anyway, of, you know, being able to go out and get some beautiful flooring and all this kind of stuff, and it just hasn't been a financial priority. But every once in a while, I've kind of gone to Dollarama, to one of the stores specifically in town, and gone, you know what? There's tiles here. It's the cheap, like, self-adhesive laminate flooring, but it's nice. I like it. It matches. I haven't actually opened the package yet. I will do that a bit later and make sure that my calculations in my head have actually been correct, because if you read my blog at all, you know that right now I have a mild concussion, which has been interesting to have a mild concussion while being a parent, while still attending my children's special needs appointments at school, while still going to college myself. It's a little chaotic. Anyway, that's an aside. So the flooring that I bought, I don't know if I should actually be showing this, but is this. Holy crap, this is heavy. Okay, so it's a nice brown color. I hope it's coming across there. It's kind of a mottled brown color, and it actually matches my countertops very, very well. I'm hoping I've done the mental math on how many I would actually need properly, but I'm going to give it to somebody else who actually can probably do the math a little better than me later tonight, because when I went into the Dollarama and I saw this, there was actually 3 other boxes. So, sorry, just going to hold it up again. There's actually 45 tiles in there. They are surprisingly heavy when they're all together. Let's see, each tile is 12 inches by 12 inches, self-stick backing, and there's a 1-year warranty. I don't know who I would contact for the warranty, but whatever. This one package of the 45 tiles, which I think hopefully will be enough, I don't have a very big kitchen, was only $18.50. So even if it lasts like 5 to 10 years, something like that, that's really, really well, even 5 years, and I'll be happy. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than I'm kind of excited to see if they work. I guess I'll let you guys know if they do or if they don't, because that's kind of cool actually to be able to get hopefully a whole new floor for my kitchen. And if they do work for the kitchen, then I will go and get a different style for the bathroom, because I have different coloring in the bathroom. So just to get that out of the way, because they're really big and heavy, and knowing me, I'll drop them on myself. And then I actually also got this, what is it in English? Hold on. Chenille duster. It's kind of awkward with how it is. It's got a great big long handle, and as soon as I saw it, I thought, ooh, that means that I can actually get into the corners on each, like in each room, to kind of get cobwebs or whatever in there. So I believe that this part of it here is probably machine washable, although it doesn't say anything on it. Strangely, it doesn't actually have any instruction. How does something nowadays not come with instructions? That's strange. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure that'll work. I'm really not concerned if it doesn't. When I was at Dollarama, I was actually also surprised that There was, let's see, Valentine's Day stuff out. What's the Irish one? Hello, concussion. It's the Irish holiday that comes up. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. St. Patrick's Day. There we go. St. Patrick's Day stuff was out. Gardening stuff was out. And there was some summer stuff coming out too. So it almost seemed like every single holiday and occasion that's happening in the next 6 months is already at Dollarama, which is kind of strange. Anyway, so I actually found these swim goggles here. My daughter basically is a little fish, and all last summer we tried to find bigger goggles than what I had bought in the spring because they didn't fit her anymore. And we just never seem to be able to find big enough sizes for her. So I'm hoping that this will be large enough for her. I don't know, Aqua Fun is the brand name. It says don't use it for 0 to 3 years old. She's 9.5. It's all good. And then I also found, these are so cute. They're little cupcake holders with skulls on them. And an actual, I guess, pirate. Because of the anyway, so cute. So cute. I couldn't leave them at the store. And I actually saw, I believe it was Do It on a Dime. Do It on a Dime. I will link her YouTube channel below. I'm sure you've probably seen her, but anyway, she's fantastic. I would love to someday, maybe I'll put it on my bucket list, that someday I would like to meet Do It on a Dime, because I think that would be so much fun. Anyway, she hauled recently, I can't remember what day, these kind of spatulas, but they were Betty Crocker. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in frame here. It's a Betty Crocker brand of spatula for this one, but although my Dollarama does have a whole bunch of Betty Crocker, they didn't have this type of spatula in the Betty Crocker, so I got the Pillsbury brand, and basically it's a jar spatula. And what's very cool is each of these ends also come off so that you can actually wash the entire thing. So I picked up 2 of those, hoping that, you know, going on Do It on a Dime's recommendation, that these will actually work really well. I also seem to keep using up my regular spatulas very quickly before I've actually put the dishwasher on to wash them. So I also picked up a Betty Crocker spatula as well. This one, the end does not come off, but that's fine. It does say that it's heat resistant to 428 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 Celsius, that it's dishwasher safe, all that kind of stuff. So I got myself a couple spatulas there. I also ran out recently of staples, so I got some staples. Yet again, I got pens. In my defense, I actually was looking for the green pens. I want to, in my daytimer, I want to put all of my school-related stuff in green because it's just very, very different from all the other colors that I am using to try to color coordinate certain activities this year. So I bought all of those basically just for these 2 pens here, but I couldn't find just a package of plain green pens. So anyway, I got those. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, so my mouth is getting dry. I also got a little frozen, what is it called? A travel pillow for my daughter. This is probably going to go into my gift tote for later on this year. So hopefully I remember to put it in there before the kids get back from school. That would be a good thing. I also got, I've seen these a few times actually. It's a travel mug with plastic on top there. And I've seen them a number of times at Dollarama, and of course it's green, so I like it. But this was the first time that I actually took the lid off and realized that it's actually double insulated in there. So I'm hoping that, because it kind of feels a little flimsy, and that it may not actually keep my tea or my chai warm. So I'll have to try that out and see how well it does. It does actually screw on really well. So fingers are crossed for that one. Then I also saw, you'll remember in one of my recent Dollarama hauls that I bought some baskets, and I was very, very pleased. I actually found these baskets here. Okay, I did actually haul a number of baskets similar to these in both white and green. Oops. See, I've got both again this time. But they are actually wider this way than the other ones. I think the other ones came to like here. And the plan that I had for them was to actually be able to put all of my cans in the kitchen in them. And the big like pumpkin cans that I have didn't fit properly in those bins. So I was quite excited to see just the ones that are a little bit wider. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to fit kind of two beside each other. Just to kind of keep things a little bit more organized in my, well, I guess the bookshelf in my kitchen that I call my pantry because I don't actually have a pantry. So anyway, I got 4 in white and 4 in green there as well. I think seriously soon I'm going to have to start a support group for that Dollarama green that I am continuously buying. And then I also found these cute little earrings and a bracelet. It's not often actually that I find the jewelry there with actually gold as the metal instead of silver. Obviously it's not real gold or real silver. But I do, my boyfriend actually got me a necklace last summer with the kind of type of, well, it's actual pearl. But I think that would match this very, very well. And I don't have the matching earrings for the necklace. So I'm hoping that these will actually match that necklace in particular. If they don't, they're still pretty. So, and then I got a bit of storage items as well. The first is a shoe organizer right there. Let's see, stores up to 12 pairs of shoes. Doesn't really have much information on it. It's the Maurice brand. Let's see. Yeah, use with caution, keep away from children, that kind of warning stuff. I currently have, like, okay, I don't have 10 billion pairs of shoes like most women do, but I do still have some of, well, I have my favorite heels, basically, from back in the day when, you know, I worked in an office and actually wore suits almost every day to the office, and therefore had the heels to match and blah, blah, blah. So I originally got them in some shoe boxes, some kind of plastic clear shoe boxes. I believe it was from Dollarama then too, but it was like years ago, like a decade ago type of thing. And so they're still in those, which is fine. You can see through them and see what shoes are in each box. But I'm hoping to be able to put them in this container here. And then be able to just slide it under the bed, because then it's kind of, it's visual clutter, even though it's all organized in those separate shoe boxes. It's still visual clutter and it takes up a lot of space. Whereas I don't have anything underneath my bed, so I might as well store them under my bed for, you know, the maybe half a dozen times a year that I actually get to go to an event where I get to wear heels. So there are days when I wish it was more often than that. Alas, it is not. So I also got another one of these. I hauled this recently as well. Fits perfectly under my daughter's bed and my son's bed, so that gives me more storage space, which is fantastic. And then I also saw this fabric storage box here as well. What I like about it is that it has the lid on top. So you can kind of see it in the back here, the lid. Let's see. It's, again, the Maurice brand with a hinged lid. fabric storage box. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to put into it. I'm going to first see what the quality is when I open it up, and see where it can kind of fit within our home, whether it's underneath a bed or on a bookshelf or something like that, and then I'll figure out how to use it. But I figured I would try one, and if it goes well, then I would go and get some more, as long as I know what I'm going to put in them. So I guess, oh, and then there's one more item actually, and I actually watched recently a YouTube post that Ocean James had done, where he actually made his own selfie stick. I don't know, selfie arm, I don't know. Anyway, he made one from one of his tripods that he had around the house. And so when I saw this selfie stick, Ocean, I thought of you. I will link his channel below as well. And I'll try to see if I can link that video in particular. But it was quite amusing to watch that video. And Ocean, for a whole $3, you could have bought your own. Now, having said that, I have not actually tried this to see if it works with my cell phone. But we'll see if it is. And, you know, Ocean, you'll probably find it very, very funny that I was thinking of you when I was at Dollarama today. He's also ironically done a few dollar hauls as well, to kind of do the flip where it's always women that are doing Dollarama hauls or dollar store hauls. Well, he did one as well. So anyway, there's the fun right back at you, Ocean. And everybody else, subscribe down below, and be sure to follow me on all my various social media channels. They're down below as well. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.